Hey y'all, happy Friday. It's Fangirl Friday. So I'm here to talk about the one-legged man who changed my life, who I'm a big fan of, Jesus and Miro, who literally the greatest talk show ever made, ever created, um, of all time. Love them so much, miss them so much. Was heartbroken when they broke up and were no longer on Showtime. Um, I'm gonna talk about So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey. That's a double Ryan Bailey there because of the background. Bros and Shows. The Crappens guys had me peeing myself this week. She's speaking with Emily Hanks, Jolene Lunzer. Love them all, but specifically, first of all, this is kind of serious, but I'm going to talk about the one-legged man. Had taken a new job and I was in Charleston and I was training and it was the first time I had really been outside of my marriage or my house in 15 years or so. And my ex-husband was texting me and I was like, "Hey, I'm by the pool right now." Um, because like it wasn't important. Um, Call me later, whatever. So after he gets the text, he calls and there was a couple at the pool, an older gentleman and his new bride, and he had one leg and they were drinking and we had been chatting and stuff. And he said, "Hey, tell him you're talking to a one-legged man and you'll call him back." And I did. I said, "Hey, so and so says to tell you I was talking to a one-legged man and I'll call you back." And my husband proceeded to hang up on me and then send me ugly texts and so I just kind of got quiet and then excused myself. Like, "Oh, I'm gonna call it a night." And the one-legged man told me the truth that day. He said, "You don't have to live like that, baby." And he was right. And so now I'm here and I'm happy, and my kids and I are here and happy and safe. And so I am a huge fangirl for the one legged man. Yes. Love him so much. So sorry. I know that was a little serious, but sometimes it just takes one person, right? So the one legged man, big fan. So now let's talk about Jesus and Miro, aka the Bodega Boys. Um, They had a late night show on Showtime a few years ago. And before that, they were on Vice and they had their own podcast. And I have to tell y'all something funny. I was in a little AI image generator trying to come up with a background that wasn't just everybody's faces for today. And I put in weed podcast funny, and I want to show you what AI came up with. Now, if that doesn't look remarkably like Jesus and Miro, I'll eat my hat. Anyway, you can watch the old stuff, find out more about them and what they're doing now. I know Jesus Nice, Daniel Baker. He did some guest hosting on the Daily Show after the show ended. I think he guest hosted for Jimmy Kimmel for a while, and he's very active in his community, still in the Bronx. This is New York culture to me, or what I assume it is, and it's comfort viewing. And I was thinking about comfort viewing because one of my faves this week was, of course, disrespectfully beautiful Katie Maloney and Dana Kathan. And they are well, all these people that I'm talking about are comfort viewing. This is what my algorithm gives me, and I sleep to YouTube. And I sleep to Disrespectfully and So Bad It's Good and No Offense, All Offense and She's Speaking and Bros and Shows and Watch What Crappens. And if I forgot somebody, I'm really sorry. But those are the main ones that I listen to. And they are, I realize that's why it's Fangirl Friday. I realize I don't actually know them and it's a parasocial relationship. But it gives me comfort and I feel like I know them. And sometimes when I'm blue or going through something, they cheer me up. So fangirl to all of them. But yeah, Jesus and Mira. Okay. So Bad It's Good with Ryan Bailey. Y'all check out his Monday episode he does with a co-host a lot of times. And usually it's Sophie Ross Brooks. And she has her own podcast. I think it's called Snark Bait. And they are very charming. And it's like looking in on two friends gossiping, and it's glorious. And I love it. I love to watch them. Uh, and yeah, so his Monday episode, and then also watch Ryan Bailey's breakdown of the Valley trailer. Also, Jolene Lenzers is also hilarious. Watch them break down the Valley trailer. Had me peeing myself. My son hates the Valley and refuses to watch it with me, but loves Ryan Bailey. And I made him watch Ryan's breakdown of the trailer. And he was like, oh, it almost makes me willing to watch Jax Taylor, but oh, not quite so much. We don't fuck with him. But it was very it's very entertaining. So please check that out. Also check out Gibson John's interview with Chanel Ion in which they're talking about, what she talked about with Ivar on the traders. And she said that she asked for all of the African artifacts that the British had stolen from Africa back. And I thought that was fucking beautiful. What a queen. Bros and shows. Listen, first of all, they're recaps of what I'm going to call the younger shows because I'm older. I'm at a housewife age. I'm not a VPR age. Um, their coverage of those shows is wonderful, but I really enjoyed actually their last 2 episodes of coverage on Beverly Hills because when the episodes are kind of slow or there's not a lot going on, they start talking about their conspiracy theories. And y'all know I have a whole tinfoil tiara Tuesday to talk about my dumbass conspiracy theories. But so they need honorary tinfoil tiaras and and they I love their theories make me feel like because they're so kind of crazy too, or whatever, maybe they're based in reality and that's why they're theories. I don't know, obviously. Um, but makes me feel like I could be a bro. So check them out. Let's see. And yes, disrespectfully, I forgot to get their image on my little thingy, so it's not there. They are my comfort viewing. So yeah, disrespectfully forever and ever and ever. I love y'all so much. So everybody check out my favorite podcasters this week and join me tomorrow for my weekly Saturday sauce where I'm going to break down everything that I watched, enjoyed, maybe didn't enjoy, kind of passed on. Oh, and Watch What Crappens. Oh my God, I almost forgot. The Watch What Crappens guys saved my life this week because I can't sit through the Denise Richards show. It's painful to watch. But if you watch their coverage of the Denise Richards show, I feel like I got everything I needed to get and I was entertained and I didn't feel weird or icky about listening or watching to them. So check them out too. And I think all these people have Patreons and stuff. I'm members of some of them. But they're wonderful. Also, go and watch old Jesus and Miro because they're glorious. But yeah, so tomorrow, weekly Saturday sauce, gonna talk about the pit, Severance. um, also, Ryan Bailey ruins my life every week. This week it was Paradise. I went down that rabbit hole, so I'm going to talk about that. Also, I watched Wicked with the kids, and my daughter and I had already watched it together, but my son joined us this week, and it was very meaningful. Also, the people on TikTok told me that it was a lesbian love story, and I had no idea. And Finn says that's how and my son said, that's why you don't know. And my son says, that's why you didn't know that you were queer till you got older. So I was like, oh, okay, gotcha. But so yeah, so I'm gonna talk about that tomorrow on Saturday Sauce, and then I'm doing a deep dive on Sundays. Every week I'm doing a deep dive of the cast of The Pit. So join me for that. I'm gonna do Noah Wiley first because he's the top billed on the cast, and I'm just gonna go how they're listed on IMDb. Not my personal opinion of importance, although Noah Wiley, obviously, but just how they're billed on IMDb. So join me for that, and y'all have a great Friday and a great start to your week. Bye.